Yeah, thank you very much, dear Twitter friends. It is a great opportunity for me to exchange with the broader Namibian population on key issues that affect our society directly and indirectly, and I'm very glad to have joined this program, and I support these exchanges in our country. I think my record speaks volume for itself. I have raised two motions in the National Assembly talking about it's in fact because of the motion that I raised in Parliament in 2006 that allowed grade 10s who failed to be allowed to be able to repeat, because there was always this thing of sending them to NAMCO, and because I moved a successful motion through my party, grade 10s were allowed in schools. GTA supports free education at tertiary level, not as a thinking area that we are going to think about it. We are going to implement it, because if we want to propel this country's future, you need to invest directly to its human capital, which is the youth. If we spend the proportion the same money on defense as the American state, we can afford free education right away. If we compare our anti-corruption commission with the South African one, ours is very weak. It doesn't have prosecution rights. It has not come on to the table to really tackle corruption in this country. They seems to be fed by speculations as opposed to really doing investigation. The 600 million GIPF report, the mere fact that they cannot take on government to release those reports shows that we are sitting with a weak institution. Our plan is to train and retrain teachers, regrade teachers, and look at the incomes that teachers are earning in this country, because it's absolutely very low. Expand infrastructure of bedding of teachers in a rural, especially in the remotest rural community. There are diverse views in my parties on death penalty, but the fairest of views is that society has evolved. Two wrongs don't make right. I still believe in a very strong punitive prison system as opposed to death penalty. I support modernization. But I think the ECN has failed to educate the people in due time how the machines work. A lot of electorates do not know how the machines work, and I think it's a failure of ECN. It is through my intervention in this country that we have war veterans getting money. The ruling party, when the war veterans started demanding for money, they were against any war veterans. The statement was that we did not send you to go fight for a payment. I rose up in Parliament and said, colleagues, everywhere in the world, you must accommodate trained people, and they must get war veterans statuses. No, we are not financed by a foreign organization, but there are international foundations that sponsors workshops in a country like all other parties, but we don't get direct foreign funding from international foreign. Now, I want to urge Namibians to go out in numbers to go and vote. It is their democratic right, it is their citizenry obligation to go and vote. And I wish and hope to tell Namibians that our candidature and our party is making not only political promises, but political plans that are costed and budgeted to be able to transform our society. If you want to move Namibia forward, our candidature and our party puts you at that trajectory to help us move our society forward in the interest of prosperity of our socio-economic agenda. Please go out in numbers and go vote, and mobilize your friends to go and vote for our party and my candidature.